Es un honor, Tommy, por esta oportunidad. La verdad estamos muy maravillados. De hecho, nos ha encantado su debut grande. Sabemos una gran película en Uncut GEMS, pero primero le doy la palabra a César para que indague un poco más sobre cómo comenzó y todo.
Ok, pues bueno, igual como dice Jhon, es un honor poder platicar con usted. Yo quiero empezar preguntándole cómo surge el gusto por la actuación, el amor por actuar.
How how did get born your love for acting?
Well, I pretty much been, I've been acting like a gentleman all my life. So, how did you find the part? I can pretty much, do anything. Uh, I got very lucky with Uncut Gems. They found me. Discovered. I was working, and I was called the gate. I'm in the laborers union. I'm called the gatekeeper. So I was bringing in the trucks, the cement, concrete, steel, and a girl came over to me and asked me, would you mind if I talk to you for a couple of minutes? So I said, no problem. But I was a little busy right now. But she waited for about an hour or so, and then she came over. She said she was a scout for a talent agency. We got to talking. She took a video of me. And, she took my phone number and said, my boss is definitely going to want to meet you. So, if she calls you, her name is Jennifer Vendetti. So she ended up calling me, and everything just sort of snowballed from there.
Wow, I will translate. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Because Jhon y César es increíble porque él dice que siente que toda la vida ha actuado, él dice. Pero aquí lo increíble, el dato increíble es que él fue hallado. ¿En qué sentido? Él siempre ha trabajado, si no me equivoco, en la industria creo que de la construcción.
Oh, sí.
Y un día una muchacha, pues se dio cuenta como que lo estaban grabando, se llama Jennifer, se le acercó y él dijo como que, ¿qué haces? No, 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 es que te estoy mirando, te estoy observando y te necesito. Entonces él dijo, ok, resultó ser la jefe de casting de Uncut Gems. O sea, fue hallado y le dijeron como que tú eres perfecto para este papel.
Wow.
Pero le hicieron un trabajo, me acordé de un corto que vimos, como que lo estaban observando, lo estaban grabando, porque daba exactamente con lo que era el personaje que necesitaba hacer.
Estaba en el momento indicado, ¿no?
En el momento indicado, César, puedes continuar.
Ok, mi siguiente pregunta es sobre qué personajes él prefiere interpretar. ¿Prefiere hacer héroes o villanos? ¿Y qué características debería tener? Si quiere hacer héroes, bueno, esta clase de héroes con esas características, o los villanos, así o así. Esa es mi pregunta.
Okay, knowing that your career started, what are the type of characters that you wanna keep playing? I don't know, heroes, anti-heroes, villains.
Well, I like being a villain. I like being a villain, but I'd like to be, I think I could be a good guy. I am a good man, so I think I'd be able to portray that a lot easier. When I had my audition for Uncut Gems, you're going to be able to see that on Blu-ray. They have my recorded audition. I never acted before. I never did. I'm not an actor. I'm in the laborers union. I work in Manhattan. But I went to go see this lady, Jennifer Vendetti. I never met her before. She was a casting agent. And we go into this little small room. And she goes, all right, Thomas, here's the scenario. You're going to work for a loan shark. And this setting is going to be a jewelry store. And you're going to go into the jewelry store. This fella, Andrew, who was another casting director, he was going to be Adam Sandler. She goes, you're going to try to collect money from Adam Sandler that he owes your boss, that he hasn't paid in a couple of weeks. So she goes, go outside, think about what you're going to do for a couple of minutes and come back in and do it. I told the lady I could do it right now. She went, Thomas, go outside, think about it for just a couple of minutes. And I went, Jennifer, I could do it right now. We started doing it. And in a way, it was a little easy for me to do that sort of thing. But Andrew, the casting director who was playing Adam Sandler in our little skit, he really helped me a lot. But it was at the end that I really think that I blew their mind, because she had told me that this was a jewelry store setting. So as I'm closing this up, as I'm walking out, there was like this little table that had pens and paper and all sorts of little stuff on it. So I walked by, I grabbed one of the pens. As I was leaving, I walked right back up to Andrew, who was playing Adam Sandler. Can I curse on this? I can't. Okay. So what I said was, I go, listen, I'm going to come back in a couple of weeks. You see this ring? I made believe I took a ring. You see this ring? I'm taking this ring. Make sure you have some money for when I get back here in 2 weeks. And I walked out. And I think that was pretty much which tied me into getting the movie, like improvising and going off the top of my head saying, oh, the pen was a ring because it was in a jewelry store. I think Jennifer really, really thought that was pretty wild how I just did that. I mean, I got off work an hour ago, and here I am. I'm trying out for a movie, and I did this crazy thing with this pen because it was a jewelry store. She really liked that.
Wow, my friends will love this answer.
Yeah,
Johnny says, yes. Johnny César, lo van a amar.
Okay.
Bueno, dice que él le gustaría seguir interpretando villanos, pero él siente que es un buen hombre y que se le haría muy fácil interpretar a un buen hombre. Pero nos siguió contando la historia de la audición. Acá hay una tarea, ¿no? En el Blu-ray de UNCUT GEMS aparece el video de audición. Es una locura porque, listo, se volvió a reunir con Jennifer y se montaron, todavía no existía el escenario de la joyería, pero se montaron como una especie de escenario imaginario. Entonces le dijeron, bueno, Tommy, esta es una joyería, tu trabajo, tu posible rol sería el de la persona que cobra, tú sabes, ¿no? El que cobra, hace las cobranzas, el trabajo duro que Adam Sandler no hace. Entonces, tú imagínate, bueno, acá tenemos a una persona que es como una especie de actor que contratan en los castings, él será Adam Sandler, imagínate que él es tu jefe y hazlo. Él dijo, lo puedo hacer ya mismo. No, respira, imagínate el papel, no lo puedo hacer ya mismo. Dijeron, bueno, hagámoslo. Él dice que siente que esta persona lo ayudó bastante, pero hay una cosa muy loca que es lo que nos contó. Obviamente no voy a actuar lo que él hizo porque no llegaría al nivel. Resulta que él agarró un lapicero y se imaginó que era una joya. Y él hizo una escena donde en realidad, y eso asustó obviamente a las personas que estaban ahí, porque le dijo algo así como que, mira, esto es un anillo. Si tú no me lo pagas otra semana te cortaré el dedo. O sea, todo lo que ustedes han visto, todo ese papel, todo ese rol, en realidad fue, se puede decir, improvisado. Y dice él que él salió y le dijo a sus compañeros, o sea, los de obra, como que es una locura, acabo de audicionar para una película y pues creo que todo es magia y hay que ver ese video.
Wow, sí, pronto vamos a ver el video de Blu-ray, yo sé que te lo vamos a mostrar pronto, pero bueno, ahí Tommy, lo más importante para saber es en qué aspectos usted como actor y como buen amante de las películas que me comentaste, puede percibir como la evolución de las películas de las apuestas.
Okay, this is an interesting question because you told before with Jhon that you love movies.
Yeah, sure.
In this movie, how do you feel that UNCUT GEMS is like the evolution from all the bets and like the bets movies, the movies from betting? I remember a movie called The Gambler.
Yeah.
But not only the original, but the remake with Mark Wahlberg.
Yes.
But of course, yes. Tommy, you know, tell us, how do you feel that this is the evolution in your own words?
Well, like I said, I mean, I guess if there's a God, He loves me. Yeah, I got blessed. I felt like all my life I was always able to make friends, be a gentleman, be charming. I just so happened to have the ability and the luck and the day to be charming to somebody, be a gentleman. I let these people see that I had a little bit of talent, and it just took off. When we were filming the movie with the Safdie brothers, me and Keith, who was my co-star in the movie, we really didn't have too many lines. We made it all up. In one of the parts of the movie, I called Adam Sandler an effing mutt, and it just came out. And they said, I swear to God, they thought it was like the greatest thing they ever heard. I told my wife the day we were going to go to our first day, it was in Brooklyn. We were doing the lighting. I told my wife that I'm going to go there today with an open arms and open mind, and I'm going to make friends. The scene where I threw him into the fountain, I did that in one take. Now, it was an outside shot where they were working the lighting off the sun. So they had a certain amount of time to get everything together. There was 2 suits. One Adam Sandler was wearing, one the stuntman was wearing. And if me and the stuntman didn't get it together and pull it off properly, he would have got wet. They would have had to change the suits. It would have been this whole big what to do with the lighting. You would have set the lighting up all over again. But like I said, I paid attention to what the stunt coordinator and the stuntman were laying down. Me and the stuntman got together and we put something together and we did it in one take. It was just incredible. Now in the scene, all those people that were sitting around the fountain, like there's a little, like you could sit down on the fountain with the water falling back at you. They were on 6th Avenue in Manhattan. They all stood up and clapped for me. It was incredible because they weren't part of the movie. But what happened was, as I'm walking away, I heard one of the Safdie brothers, I think it was Josh, he yelled out, "Check the gate." That means they got their scene. I walked away, said, "Oh my God, I did it in one take. I did it in one take." I was so happy. It's crazy.
I had to congratulate you because
Yeah.
it's one of my favorite scenes, man. And
Yeah,
I loved what happened in the movie next to that scene because, I will translate, but
it was crazy.
Tengo que decirle a Tommy que amé la respuesta porque, bueno, él dice que se siente afortunado. Obviamente yo en la pregunta le mencioné la película de Gambler, de la que hizo Mark Wahlberg, y que sí, él siente que es una evolución, pero nos vuelve a contar una anécdota. Dice que se siente afortunado el hecho de saber que pues al ser agradable pues le agrada a la gente correcta y que dice que dio en la película correcta. Este es otro datazo, Jhon, que lo vas a amar. ¿Te acuerdas la famosa toma? Aquí me perdonarás, César. La famosa toma donde Jhon agarra a Adam y lo ahorca en la fuente.
Sí.
Esa toma más famosa.
Wow.
Se hizo en una sola toma.
Wow.
Eso es increíble porque resulta que, digamos que solo habían 2 trajes, ¿no? El de Adam y el del doble. Se tenía que hacer con un doble esa toma porque tenía que ser muy ensayado. Tú sabes que es muy real. Yo en realidad sentí que le estaban rompiendo la nariz a Adam. Resulta que es muy gracioso porque se tenía que hacer sí o sí perfecto, porque al ser una toma que se hizo afuera, en Nueva York, pues las condiciones, eso lo saben muy bien, la luz solar. Es muy gracioso porque él dice que siguió las recomendaciones del Stunt Coordinator y la hizo, y cuando terminó, la gente que estaba al lado aplaudió, y Josh, tú sabes que los hermanos Ben y Josh, Safdie, le dijo como que, quedó súper, o sea, como que él aprobó todo. Hay algo acá muy loco que vas a amar, sabes muy bien que siempre en toda la película él va acompañado de alguien, como de otro, y que en realidad en el guión no habían pocas líneas, todas las líneas que él dice en la película con su amigo son improvisadas, ellos en personaje. O sea, wow.
Sí, wow.
Eso es una manera increíble, además, Tommy, o sea, la manera en cómo nos imparta a todos nosotros al ver la película es impresionante. Además, he visto que al reaccionar la película muchas personas, tanto de tu país, de Latinoamérica, siempre tienen esa gran pregunta. Para usted y todos los demás del elenco, ¿cómo recibieron ese final tan inesperado? ¿Cómo reaccionó de hecho tus familiares, todo tu equipo? Porque es una escena memorable.
Okay, I know that this question so many people had asked you. No, I don't know if journalists, but friends. But we gotta ask. How was the reaction? I don't know, from your peers, your close ones, or the journalists. What the people ask you, and what are your feelings about that ending, man? I mean, you know the reactions from the people.
That me and Keith were the reason we killed Adam Sandler. It was terrible. Listen, all right. Now, in the script, they were leaving his brother-in-law alive. Now, me and Keith, we became, Keith, his name was Keith Williams Richards. That was Phil in the movie. We became really good friends, but we became friends very quickly because we had all this thrown at us. So we had to become friends. It was crazy. We're looking at the script and they're keeping the brother-in-law alive. We're gonna kill his brother. We're gonna kill his brother-in-law, and now this one's gonna stay alive. So we said to the Safdie brothers, I mean, you guys want authenticity in this movie. You want it to be real. He's got to go too. And they put that in the script. It was, the first time somebody recognized me from the movie, I was on the 1 train going uptown to 42nd Street. I was working at nighttime at the new Javits Center on 11th Avenue. So this was like the week after the movie came out. And this girl was sitting right across from me on the train. It's at nighttime, so there's not too many people on the train. And she's staring at me. And she's looking at me and she's looking at me. And I could tell her wheels are turning. So after like 4 stops, finally she goes, me and my girlfriends went to go see Adam Sandler's new movie. So I said, what'd you think of that short bald guy? She goes, I knew it was you, and sat next to me. We took a selfie. It was really cool. But a lot of my friends that know me just sort of, I don't know, I guess they, not that they saw it coming, but they weren't really surprised how I've been all over the place, and now here I am, I'm in a movie. They really weren't too surprised.
Ok, algún translate. Vaya, Jhon. Otro, pues ya no es tan secreto, ¿no? Sabes muy bien, y acá pues recalco algo de lo anterior, ¿no? Que con Kate Williams Richards, él hizo una gran amistad y ellos, todos los diálogos fueron improvisados. ¿Sabes quién es Kate Williams? El que hace el papel del cuñado. Un gran secreto. Resulta que en el guión original no moría el cuñado de Sandler. ¿Qué es lo que pasa?
No.
Y él dice que fue incluso terrible porque ni siquiera Tommy esperaba ese final de la muerte de Sandler. O sea, como que igual. Y claro, ¿qué pasa? Cuando graban la escena, resulta que ellos dicen, listo, matamos a Adam, pero entonces, ¿ustedes quieren realismo? Se supone que si el cuñado observa esa muerte y escapa, pues se delata y se cae todo. Resulta que gracias a esa sugerencia de ambos, se cambió la escena a lo que sabemos, a la muerte del cuñado. ¿Qué es lo que pasa? Resulta que él le ocurrió una anécdota muy graciosa. Después de grabar la película, él tenía un trabajo nocturno y entonces él estaba en el bus, en el tren. Y resulta que oyó unas personas hablar y resulta que ellos dijeron por ahí como que creo que acabamos de ver la última película de Adam Sandler. Y él se acerca y le dice, pues yo fui el que lo mato. Yo sabíamos que eras tú. Wow. Dice que de los amigos es más como reacciones de como que ya sabían que está en la película, como que, bueno, sí te vimos. Lo increíble es lo que pasó en el final. O sea, que los hermanos Safdie hayan escuchado a Tommy y aquí me parece increíble. Pero bueno, continúa.
Yo estoy anodado, Tommy, antes de darle la palabra a César. Yo digo que, mire, voy a serle sincero, desde el primer momento hasta el último, yo me quedé en silencio y grité a los 4 vientos, y además la escena que más me impactó demasiado es la que están todos en el coche, en la camioneta. No, Dios mío, o sea, yo lo único que quiero saber, Tommy, es cómo fue la manera en que la comedia se volvió tan retorcida desde tu humor, cómo fue esa trascendencia en manejar las emociones.
This is a great question because one of the scenes that not only Jhon but Jhon told for himself, one of the scenes that really struck us is that scene with everybody in the van, in the truck, you know. How do you?
All right.
Yes. How do you manage to, I don't know, use your sense of humor doing that scene, because that movie is twisted. it's like a black comedy, a dark comedy, and we laugh of Adam Sandler suffering. Tell us.
One of what in the truck scene, I'm in the back seat, and I improved my words. The minute he got it, I put him in a headlock, and I said, "Shut up! Your words are falling on deaf ears." Now, what happened was we had to stop filming for a minute, and he tapped out because I was choking him too hard. I really didn't know. Like and he was like fighting me. I thought he was acting. He wasn't. I was really choking him. So after we stopped, I'm rubbing Adam Sandler's head, and I'm going, "Mr. Deeds, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to choke you." He goes, "It's all right, but you can make believe you're choking me, and I can make believe that you're really doing something to me." And I said, I just he handled it very well, Adam Sandler. He was such a gentleman, such a nice guy, because like I said, I never did any acting. I didn't know about make-believe choking. I didn't know about any of that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that if you just put your arms around somebody, it really looks like you're choking them if they're going like this. I really didn't know that. So I went to yoke him out, and he was fighting me. And I'm thinking, all right, this is acting. It's not acting. You don't have to do that.
I don't want to be Adam Sandler's net, man. Okay, but I will translate. Jhon, lo siento, es que tengo que, porque la anécdota es buenísima. Adivina. En realidad él estaba ahorcando a Adam porque dice que, pues claro, él no ha recibido pues el entrenamiento, tú sabes que para hacer las escenas de dobles, resulta que es muy gracioso porque, uno, todo en esas, es que eso es lo increíble, todo fue improvisado. O sea, todo lo de que, tuviste, yo no lo dije, tuviste las líneas que él dijo, son las exactas de la película, ¿verdad? Tú sabes que todo es, ya pues tú sabes que es increíble todo el diálogo que se maneja, ¿no? Ellos ahí interrogándolo y Sandler asustado. Resulta que él lo tenía así y Adam Sandler estaba haciendo tappings en el techo. Él pensó que era actuación. Hasta que dijeron corte y Adam en realidad hasta empezó a golpearlo. Entonces resulta que es que le dice algo muy bueno, le dice como que señor Deeds, discúlpame, ¿se acuerdas que sabes que Adam Sandler tiene una película que Mr. Deeds? Es que señor Deeds, discúlpame, pero dice que a la larga Sandler fue muy amable, como que no, yo entiendo esa actuación, y de hecho creo que Adam Sandler estaba dispuesto a ese reto de que fuera tan real para que pues explotara.
Wow.
No sé, yo estoy sorprendido.
Wow, Tommy, eso es maravilloso. César dejó la última pregunta para que cierren con broche de oro. Con broche de oro.
Va. Mi última pregunta es, ¿cómo cambió su vida ya que está en el mundo de la actuación? ¿Va a seguir desarrollándose o va a seguir disfrutando el momento?
Okay, this is the last question.
Okay.
Knowing after this amazing star, man, we really have to tell you, you wanna keep enjoying it or you wanna keep acting? I don't know, man. We know that it's been like a long year. It's crazy because this movie was yes, the premiere. Then came the pandemic, and I don't know what will be the next step. You wanna keep enjoying this rush or keeping acting? I don't know, man. Tell us, because you're an amazing actor. We really got to tell you.
Thank you very much. Well, you know what it is? I have to work. I have to make a living. I'm in the laborers union. I went right back to work after the movie was over. I'm working now, but I'm looking for an agent now. Maybe I could start trying out for other parts because all I need is a couple of minutes with somebody, because I think the biggest thing in acting isn't so much being an actor, it's getting lucky. You got to get lucky. That part has to come around that you feel you could play. You have to have the proper energy to play that part. And there's luck and there's God, and I guess there's a lot of craft in acting also. But it all has to come together in one time. But if something does come about, I would leave work tomorrow and start a new movie, of course. But I have to see what the tide brings in tomorrow. You never know. You just never know what's going to happen tomorrow.
But we will be crossing fingers that another genius directors like the Safdie, because they are genius, man. The Safdie brothers are really, really call you because, man, you struck us with that acting, and we hope you continue, but I will translate. Miren lo hermoso esta respuesta. Dice que él sabe que tiene que ganarse la vida y que él después de la película siguió trabajando en lo que siempre ha hecho. Dice que la actuación la considera como a veces una cuestión de suerte, pero también obviamente de crafting, o sea, de creación. Dice que en palabras de él se va a esperar. Él va a esperar. Yo le dije que deseamos que otros genios, porque sabemos que los hermanos Safdie son unos genios, como los Safdie lo llamen, y lo estaba felicitando. Yo creo que merece un aplauso gigantesco.
Bravo.
Tome. No, de hecho, hay algo importante, si tú quieres, antes de decirle, y es, ¿será que en algún momento, en algún futuro, hay como un spin-off o algo sobre qué pasará con los tipos malos al final?
There is a possibility. I don't know if because we know that you keep you get friends in the movie. There is a possibility somehow of a spin-off from the bad guys. What happened with them?
Oh, I don't know. Like a second part to the movie? Oh, I don't know. Maybe, who knows where that money went at the end of the movie? The girlfriend got the money. I don't know. Maybe. No one ever knew what, everybody asked me, well, what happened at the end? Did she get the money? What happened? Did you find her? And I'm like, that's the way the movie ended. I don't know. But, there could be a second part. I mean,
Did Nico get away?
What I don't know. Yes, I think Nico and Phil got away. Got away.
En realidad ellos hicieron esa pregunta, como que bueno, ¿y qué sucede al final? ¿El dinero qué? Aquí estaban diciendo que el guión va como va. Y pues al final, obviamente, Nico, o sea, es el que escapa con el dinero. O sea, él es el que quedó afortunado. Estamos hablando con la persona que resultó ganando en la película. Pero que, digamos que siempre se manejó esta teoría. Lo que pasa es que los Safdie Brothers, yo sé cómo son ellos, son estrictos, ni tan estrictos con el guión. Digamos que ellos querían que todo se llevara, pero ellos saben cómo es el final.
Well, I would just like to say to everybody that asked me to be a part of this, any fans that I might have, thank you very much. It was my honor, my blessing from God that helped this happen for me. And I just do unto those as you want to be done to yourself. Thank you very much. This has been a very, very beautiful part of my week. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for meeting you guys, because I feel like now we're friends. I made a couple of new friends today. Thank you very much. It was beautiful meeting all three of you guys. I think today was it was a really good Thursday. I mean, it was payday, but you guys made it even better.
No, in fact, we're gonna tell you, this channel even is this is the time that the channel even don't get refunds. We do this for movies, for the people know the amazing work from all the people, the actors, not only the big stars, but the people that help to craft movies. I will translate, but in my part, I feel so blessed. So when Jhon told me that, really? We're going to talk with Nico? Yes, sign me in. Yeah. Ok, le dije, creo que se dio lo que él dijo, ¿no? Que él se siente bendecido, que él siente que hizo unos amigos hoy, que él dijo que es un día pago. Le dije, pues es gracioso porque pues le comenté lo que este canal se hace por amor al arte, pero él dice que no, que él siente que él ha obtenido un gran logro. Imagínense si él se siente así como nos sentimos nosotros que amamos la película.
Thank you very much.
No, thank you so much to you.
Tommy, es un gusto, es un honor. Muchas gracias por esta oportunidad. Nos sentimos bendecidos. Y acá esta es tu casa. Latinoamérica es tu casa.
Yes. Colombia, Mexico is your house now.
Thank you so
very
much. Thank you very much.
Bye
All
bye.
Right. Well, thank you very much.
Bye bye.
All right.
Hey, don't forget to follow your son, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.